Hey guys, this is T-Man, filling in for T-Man and T-Carp and T-Man. T-Carp's been busy this week and got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to try to do this off the tailgate. I'm not as skilled as Travis is, but we're going to give it a shot, see how it goes. You know, I was on Twitter last night, and reminded me of this photo I got for Christmas. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but at the top part of that is that picture that I put on Twitter last night, where I stood in one spot. And one of my followers, JW, said he knew it to be true because he was about 3 rows behind me. Well, notice there in below it is the ticket stub from that game. And I keep it as a memory, something I look at every once in a while, think of that night. I think of the night game, and I feel like this game we got coming up this Saturday night has a lot of the same atmosphere. We was playing Ole Miss. This is the Ole Miss game. And Lane Kiffin was coming in, and it's a golf ball game and the mustard bottle game. But there's a lot of things that went our way that didn't go our way. And I know as a fan, I come away from that game with a bad taste in my mouth. But you know, we was playing a quarterback, Ole Miss quarterback that was just playing lights out. And Hendon was playing a pretty good game. Of course, this was 2021. But this reminds me a lot, this South Carolina game. Reminds me a lot of that game. And I think it has got the same makings of that game. That the breaks, making the breaks, getting the breaks, I think that will be the outcome of the game and what you do with the breaks. I feel like our defense has got to really put pressure on their quarterback. I think Rattler needs to get rattled. And like I say, I miss T-Carp right now. He'll correct my English, and he kind of keeps me going. So I'm trying to do this single wing here. But anyhow, I have noticed that when Rattler is scrambling to his right, he's more effective than he is to his left. So if he's going to do any scrambling, we need to push him out of the pocket to the left side, and we need to sack him as many times as we can. I am concerned about the mobility of our quarterback, and we'll find out whether or not he can run, because we've been asking for him to run all year, and he ran a little bit last week. Was successful at doing it. Said he was running like 24 miles an hour. That'd be a good speed limit sign to put up one day if he can go ahead and play up to his talent. But I think a lot of it falls on the two quarterbacks, and I think that we look at this game coming up, that crowd is going to be exciting. I think that the crowd is going to have to stay in the game and on the game, because we do make a difference. And it's so noisy in there. I remember the Ole Miss game, and I got a taste of it. It's so noisy inside the stadium that I couldn't even talk to my son-in-law, and he's right beside me at some parts of that game. There's people talking and you could not hear. It's just like they moved their mouth, and There was no sound coming out of it. And I was yelling at the top of my lungs, and I couldn't hear myself scream and holler. And that's pretty loud. And it makes me wonder sometimes. I mean, I always coached outside the box a little bit different than some when I was coaching. But I think that I would have looked at, because it don't do you no good to talk or hear, because you can't hear. I think on away games and some of those noisy games, I would start practicing with players with earplugs like we use when we're firing our firearms, you know, kind of protects our ears. Because I think that would take a lot of distraction. We got to using our other senses of seeing and kind of feeling the situation around us. So I don't know, that might be one thing that I would look at if I was coaching. Of course, I play outside the box, I know. And some things that I say kind of off the cuff for a lot of people, because it's not scripted per se. But I really feel like that our coach is like that. I think he plays and coaches off the cuff, and I think it's going to be important that we get in this game. I'm concerned about winning it. I'm concerned about the outcome of it. But I think we'll see what we got. This game here, I think we'll see what we got. And I really and truly, I couldn't predict the score. But I feel like that we got capabilities of winning 2 to 3 touchdowns. I think if we don't score over 30 points, I think we're in trouble. And we're going to have to not be kicking field goals and depending on that. I think we're going to have to step outside the box and win that 4th down, as we said earlier in the year. And we're not winning that 4th down so far this year. That being said, I hope that you guys enjoy this small, short, off the tailgate. If you noticed there, I'm kind of in the shadows here behind me, and all you kind of see is my face. And I said, I'm practicing this dark mode, and so if you're wondering what's going on, I'm practicing the dark mode. So go Vols, and this is for T-Carp and T-Man, and off the tailgate. Ow! See you later.